There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Nigga, what?
Was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
He killed my baby! Is this nigga, bro? This nigga killed my baby! I don't care if he was a guy!
Okay, let's do a quick recap. Chihiro, my baby, my number one, my day one, my ride or die.
What?
How old is she?
FBI, open up!
guys, I'm freaking scared. How old is Chihiro?
You stupid Nick!
Please, I don't want to go to jail. I didn't know. Oh, he's around 19. Oh.
Then something just snapped. Something inside
Oh. She is a he. She's been a he this entire time. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is that I don't care. Besides that fact, and Tokagami basically instigating this death scene and making it seem like Genocide Jack was the one who killed her. But besides that, hey, we're about to find the murderer. We're about to find who killed my baby!
DemiGodDee started.
If Tokagami didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get it. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Yeah, that's not enough just saying it's just a guy, but there's like 3 other guys that we haven't pressed. It's the Celeste's account. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Right.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No.
What? That's not it?
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
And only the killer.
Got it.
My money.
Yeah, come on, bro.
That's wrong.
Come on.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
That's how you say her name, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Yeah.
Huh? Really?
She saw Chihiro in the warehouse, I think.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about that.
Because she told us only.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
With her little thingy
I
in
saw
the...
him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Like, real talk. How is this a nigga? Like, come on. Smash. Smash. Smash!
Wait a minute.
Okay, that was weird. I'm so sorry.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Because the person either burnt it or hid
It
it.
seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Yeah.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better be going. I'm kinda in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry, but why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
That's what I'm saying.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
We know the reason now, because he was a guy.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Yeah, nothing's wrong with being a cross-dresser. He's cute anyway, I don't
Which
care.
means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Trusted.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
Bro, I keep forgetting she is here, bruh. Go back to your other personality.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Simple.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
What you smiling about?
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
I love her accent, right? Random, I know, but still.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Maybe Chihiro was trying to copy the person she was working out with? Like, just have matching uniforms? Alright. We just need a thing.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black. My tracksuit is black. My tracksuit is black.
What the freak did he just say? I was zoned out. What did he just say? Oh my god.
So next we have to ask,
is it Moto?
Why did he choose the specific
Why did he
tracksuit
randomly
that he
say my
did?
track? What?
Oh, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. How does he know it's blue? Oh my gosh. It's Moto. Whatever this nigga's name is. This is my last life. We gotta do it.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit.
Oh!
What the freak? Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
What did he just say?
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
She never said the color. I saw him stuffing a track jacket. She never said the color.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
We got him.
You just...
We got him.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
We got him. We got him. This nigga killed my baby. I don't care if he was a guy.
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
And that's his buddy, too. So he's probably gonna back him up.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Oh my gosh.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Why didn't you say that in the beginning? Because now I'm noticing this nigga's been quiet this entire time.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
Chihiro was in a hurry. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it.
you just ran into him briefly. You couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
This nigga snitched on himself.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
She finessed
Your
him.
true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
I noticed when he said my black tracksuit. Then when I had to redo it, he was like, blue tracks. I'm like, how the freak does he know it's blue?
That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
He did punch us in the first episode.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
He did?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
She has to be the ultimate detective student or something. What the?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
I'm starting to like Jill. I'm starting to like her.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
It's
Not
Mondo.
nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
He killed my baby!
I didn't kill anyone!
Now he's
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
This nigga's voice changed.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
He did find evidence and he's been quiet about it.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
You should still say it.
Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
I'm getting impressed with myself that I'm remembering all these key points.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
He did say the handbooks was like so strong. They tested it with like 16 tons of like. They tried to crush it and it still was in great contact.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Whoa.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh, shh.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
We got him. That's when they went into the sauna. We got him. We got.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Nigga, you should be putting it together.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
I'm stupid. It couldn't be that one moment when they was both in the sauna. Could it?
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
Actually, I'm dumb, it is. Because he, after that sauna situation, he realized, oh dang, my handbook's broken. He put two to two together. I'm like, oh, I could destroy someone's handbooks like this. Well, after he killed Chihiro's, he did the same thing. He just threw it in there.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Mondo. He knows it could have been one person. Oh, it's this nigga, bro. Of all the people who killed my baby, I don't care if he was a dude. That shit was mine. That shit was all me. This nigga, bro. This is the first time I actually feel confident about knowing the murderer before we know the murderer.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
This is gonna cause
and for the
conflict.
contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
I did wonder why he kept his uniform on. I thought it was because he felt like he was him, but now we know why.
Little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
He ain't saying nothing. Literally, Kiyotaka's the only person saving him right now. So if we get him on our side, that's it.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, shit. Oh, it blocked it.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours? Broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
And if he shows it and it isn't his, he's dead.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning.
Nigga keep saying one more time. Bro, how many times are we gonna keep going back, bruh?
Killer is you!
Okay, I think I got it.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
What a punk. Coward.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. Girls' handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. It changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no.
Nah, this nigga wanna instigate.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. That's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Talk your shit! We're not done yet. Don't we gotta do that music stuff?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
Bruh, this nigga's glazing. Oh, I gotta convince him!
Who's the vault? I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence!
This should prove
Boom! If we get him on our side, that's it. Mondo can't say nothing.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
Yeah.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Ooh!
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
He confessed, but...
Bro! What are you saying?
That still ain't gonna do nothing. He still gotta die.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Oh!
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Stop instigating, bro. I'm still... Oh my gosh. The fact that I had a feeling it wasn't gonna be Toko, that was too easy. And bro, there's so many things I gotta say. Yes, it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... this bitch. He can't believe it. Why did you do it? Damn. So allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
the story of this murder this time is the sad story of two men. I mean, I'm curious about the story. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember. On the contrary, he tried to hide and burn himself further and further into that weakness, to take on that fragile form of a petite little young girl. Dang, so he got bullied as a kid so bad, they forced it, not forced, they bullied him so bad, he's like, you know what, I might as well just become a cross-dresser. Like, it makes him feel more comfortable. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody would be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. So did he do that because he was into cross-dressing, or he just did that to like, protect him from the bullying? I'm
kinda confused. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the complex has already taken root deep inside of him. It was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak, 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 weak.
And then the lovely, hateful Monokuma announced a secret, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. He was so traumatized with what he grew up with, he felt like these people was gonna do the same thing to him. Oh, you a boy dressing up as a girl? And you look like that? Boy! If I would've found out earlier, I would've still been calling him my baby. Like, if I knew he was a guy, and when he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. And he probably went to Moto because he probably thought he was the manliest person here. Biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. But Chihiro figured out that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. He's quiet. Let's just kill this thing. I wonder how they're gonna kill him. Are they just gonna get his gang and just jump his ass? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other. Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. So what was his secret? Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Moto did? He killed his own... But just hurry up and burn this nigga, bro. Moto, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Moto's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Moto ever got on a motorcycle. Moto's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Moto can trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Meanwhile, the characteristic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. But when Moto started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Moto's very soul. So what, he got jealous of him? I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
Oh, okay. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Moto challenged him to a street race. But during that race, tragedy struck. And the kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, whoa. I mean, technically he didn't kill his brother, but I thought they meant physically. R.I.P. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I freaked up. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. This nigga's laugh, bro. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. The team was made even stronger, under the banner of the kid who bested his own brother. I'm just thinking how they're about to kill this dude. Are they about to run him over with motorcycles or just get his gang to jump this nigga?
I just...
Strong. And then the lovely and that was probably the secret. I know you killed your brother, or he know the truth. Moto killed his own older brother. And he's popular, so if that would have got out, he would have been, oof. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been ruined. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it's all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Dang, look at his face. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure what to think or say. Turned into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. Felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. You're so strong. Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. He's like, nigga, if only you knew. So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I
What?
really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had, so I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
What? I'm strong? Are you freaking with me right now?
No.
Felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back and let my secrets get revealed?
What's wrong?
Whoa, why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
I'm stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I killed him.
You bitch!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Uh-oh, here we go. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. At this point, every time I have a class trial, if that nigga isn't talking, I'ma just think it's them. Cause he was not talking for like half of that. We found out Tokagami did everything. Bro, this nigga Mondo come up on a wig, bro. The Cage of Death. What the heck is this? He's a real G though. He ain't crying or nothing. He's looking at his death face on. This nigga turned into a freaking spirit ball. Did this nigga just get blipped? This nigga just turned him into butter. What a way to go out. Death by butter. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. R.I.P. man, but they... Damn. Whoa.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Everyone? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Nigga, what? Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh.
There's an extra student?
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What the... So do we have a traitor? Or is there a secret student? Yes, there was a secret student. When he meant 16th, he basically meant who is that extra student that you didn't show nobody. They really just gave me this nigga's code.
I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon? It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. What the heck is that? Sounds like a machine. Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. That's definitely something mechanic. I'm super scared, but is someone there? What the fuck?
Click for you monkey. Sleep. Sayori.